Okay, I wanted to explain part of Nuki Tsuke, which is the drawing of the sword from the saya out. So remember, it's called saya biki. Saya biki is stripping the saya from the blade. The first thing I want to do is always when you're carrying the sword, have your thumb here. This is very important as a lock. And then as you can see, my index finger is here. Okay? Now there are many ways to push this out, but the most typical is to use the left thumb here to pop. So you're allowing the habaki here to release tension, air pressure, and start the draw itself. Another way to do that is using the index finger here. This is a more kind of shinobi way, it's more hidden, where I hold this, but I use my index finger to release the pressure so that the opponent still sees that I have it locked, but it's technically already drawn and ready to go. So you have your obvious push with the left thumb, and you have your more secret way. Another way to do it is to just use my hand here when the pressure from the kurigata here to the suba just pops it free. So just squeezing with my left hand, you'll see if it's correct, will pop the saya here, see? So there's a couple ways you can do that. Of course, I can always be here and then use my left finger this way to push. So there's several ways to do this, and of course you could just pull it with your right hand if it's loose enough. Remembering the parts of the sword, this part is called koikuchi. Koikuchi is the mouth. Koi is the type of carp, and kuchi is mouth. So koiguchi here is the mouth of the carp. Sometimes you'll see these adorned with buffalo horns, sometimes they're metal, but 95% of the time it's just the wood of the saya. Whenever I draw the sword out, I want to make sure that the mune, the spine here that's not sharp, is resting down with gravity on the scabbard, and the ha, the sharp part, is not pushed up and touching. If you draw and you lift the sword up, you will cut the saya here over time because this is razor sharp. So I want to make sure when I'm drawing that the scabbard pulls back. Think of the bow in a violin here. It's very smooth, there's no real noise, versus lifting up, and I'm going to cut this very, very quickly. In my particular style, as I draw here, you can see my left finger extends as I draw. Don't worry about this. This is dull, so you're not going to cut yourself here. Just keep everything away from the ha, the blade here, as you draw. My thumb, as you notice when I draw, my thumb goes back. You don't want to leave your thumb here because you'll cut yourself, okay? So when I pop, however I do this, I pop free, and then at some point you'll watch my thumb will go back here.